படிச்சவ இன்னைக்கு டாக்டர் லாயர் இன்ஜினியர் டீச்சர் பத்தி குச்சி வச்சு படிச்சவ இன்னைக்கு டாக்டர் லாயர் இன்ஜினியர் டீச்சர் வீட்டில் விளக்கு இல்ல இருந்தாலும் படிச்சோம் முன்னுக்கு வந்தோம் ஒரு வேளை சொத்துக்காக தவிச்சோம் வைத்து கட்டி போட்டு படிச்சோம் எனக்கு தெரியும் தமிழனால முடியும் மாலாஸ் மட்டும் தடுக்கும் ராஜன் என்றும் கை கொடுக்கும் செஞ்சு வார் பொழுது தேவி பழைய கதைய எல்லாத்தையும் முட்டை கட்டு கிட்டு கொடுவா பேசி நிறைய செஞ்சு காட்டு அந்த காலத்தில கிட்டா தோப்புல எஸ்டேட் போறதுல சோம்பேறி இல்ல இந்த காலத்தில நாடு வளர்ந்துருச்சு காசு நிறைஞ்சிருச்சு சோம்பேறி ஏண்டா அந்த காலத்தில கிட்டா தோப்புல எஸ்டேட் போறதுல சோம்பேறி இல்ல இந்த காலத்தில நாடு வளர்ந்துருச்சு காசு நிறைஞ்சிருச்சு சோம்பேறி ஏண்டா கஷ்டப்பட்டு வந்தவன்டா நமது தமிழ தடையெல்லாம் உடைச்சிட்டு வந்தவன் தமிழ கஷ்டப்பட்டு வந்தவன்டா நமது தமிழ தடையெல்லாம் உடைச்சிட்டு வந்தவன் தமிழ படிச்ச மட்டும்தான் கடைக்கும் சோறு படிப்பு இல்லனா குடிப்ப கூழு படிச்ச மட்டும்தான் கடைக்கும் சோறு படிப்பு இல்லனா சொல்லு தமிழ கீழே தமிழ ரேப் தமிழ கருப்பு தமிழ நெருப்பு தமிழ இரும்பு தமிழ உள்ள தமிழ வெளிய தமிழ ரத்த தமிழ நாடு தமிழ 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 படிச்ச தமிழ கிறுக்கு தமிழ நல்ல தமிழ கெட்ட தமிழ வசந்த தமிழ பச்சை தமிழ வீர தமிழ திமிர தமிழ உயிர் தமிழ ஆதி தமிழ 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 ஹேப் ஆஃப் தமிழன் யோ இட்ஸ் மீ அவுசி மதன் மதன் கெட்ச் மீ அவுசி மதன் ப்ளீஸ் அந்த காலத்தில கிட்டா தோப்புல எஸ்டேட் போறதுல சோம்பேறி இல்ல இந்த காலத்தில நாடு வளர்ந்துருச்சு காசு நிறைஞ்சிருச்சு சோம்பேறி ஏண்டா அந்த காலத்தில கிட்டா தோப்புல எஸ்டேட் போறதுல சோம்பேறி இல்ல இந்த காலத்தில நாடு வளர்ந்துருச்சு காசு நிறைஞ்சிருச்சு சோம்பேறி ஏண்டா சொல்லிக்கண்ட தலைவீர விட்டு விலகிற நீ அம்பளடி சதிக்கும் வரை முயற்சி கை விட்டு விடாதே
ஹே காய்ஸ், எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம் அண்ட் வெல்கம் பேக் டு பெஸ்ட் தமிழ் சேனல் நண்பா. நான் தான் உங்க நவீன் காய்ஸ். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம் நண்பா, வழக்கம் போலதான். லெட்ஸ் கோ படி, லெட்ஸ் கோ ரேங்க் பொசிஷன் ஒரு மெயின் அக்கௌண்ட் நண்பா. லெட்ஸ் கோ காய்ஸ். ஒரே நிமிஷம் நண்பா, போட்டு ஒண்ணு பின்ன மட்டும் போட்டுது. ஓகே, ஆல் செட். பெனால்ட்டி மட்டும் போடலாம் நண்பா. பெனால்ட்டி போட்டோடனே அப்படியே ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா ரேங்க் புஷ் போயிடலாம் நண்பா. Okay, let's go, buddy. That's it. E-football league. thumbnailக்கு ஒரு போட்டோ எடுத்துக்க வேண்டியதான். ஓகே கைஸ், லெட்ஸ் கோ கைஸ், லெட்ஸ் கோ. 2 நாளுக்கு அப்புறம் மறுபடியும் டிவிஷன் நண்பா. நல்ல ஆப்போன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் நண்பா. குட் ஆப்போ. இப்போ நான் யாரு? ரும்மி வச்சே ஆடுவோம். செகண்ட் ஹாஃப் இறக்கிக்கலாம். கிளியன்னு. ஓகே, டாட்டி ஜாபி இருக்கானா? ஓகே, ஜெர்சி வச்சிடலாம் நண்பா. ஆப்போ லேட் பண்றோம். யார் யார் இருக்கா? சிபி. ஓகே, உடம்பு வேற சரியில்லை நண்பா. டயர்டா இருக்கு. 2 நாளா இப்படிதான் நண்பா இருக்கு.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And there really are few places on earth quite like this, the grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
என்ன ப்ரோ இப்படி காத்தடிக்குது?
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves,
கொஞ்சம்
but most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence. They're all... Batistuta!
பட்டி ஹண்டர், ஹாய் ப்ரோ. ஹண்டர் ப்ரோ, வெல்கம் டு தி ஸ்ட்ரீம் நண்பா. வாபடி.
Very well played.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header. And he's there to belt it away.
கிளியர் பண்ணிரணும் நண்பா.
Well timed, excellent interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Madrid have reclaimed it. And it's Totti. And it's played forward. Neymar gets into a good position. Just eases him off the ball. Totti. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that
லெட்ஸா
challenge.
போறான் பாடி.
There could be trouble here.
தூராம தாண்ட முடிய
He's
மாட்டேங்குது.
keeping his cards in his pocket.
ஸ்பீடா இருக்கான் பாடி. தூரம் உடம்புக்கும் அவன் ஸ்பீடுக்கும் சம்பந்தமே இல்லை.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar.
சொச்சோ
Rummenigge. And the finish.
லக்கி
Oh,
bird.
surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
மந்தமாவே இருக்கு.
Maldini. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Lam. He's a sharp little ball here.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Cleared without hesitation.
பாலா கிறிஸ் ஹாய் ப்ரோ லமின் பிளட்ஸ் பேக் போறீங்களா? இல்ல நண்பா லமின் ஏமால் போலை
And it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho!
ரொனால்டினியோ.
Be quick to recover this.
ஏ
Throw in.
கிறிஸ் ப்ரோ வா ப்ரோ வெல்கம் டு த ஸ்ட்ரீம் நண்பா. வெல்கம் பாடி.
Vieira. Rummenigge. That is a great ball. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
இதுக்கு மேல சான்ஸ் தெரியாம கேர்ள் அடிச்சிட்டேன் நண்பா. எட்டோ வச்சு
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for
நண்பா
half-time.
ஏ
But it has
ஸ்பாம்
been
அலர்ட்.
largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps
என்ன நண்பா
more
spam?
impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying.
Spam
There's
alert.
nothing to show as
Alert
yet.
வேறயா?
At the break, it's 0-0. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Madrid head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet
ப்ரோ
broken through.
என்ன கதை ப்ரோ?
That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rummenigge. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
clear.
Bayer Leverkusen are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
There's the hit!
So
No mistake.
என்ன நண்பா அனுப்பியிருக்காரு?
They were made to
FC
pay for not
FTT
moving the ball smartly enough
FFXD
through a very strong pressing wave.
ரைட்.
Attendance for this match was 81,007.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good
He's had a hit!
He's had a hit.
They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure.
Has a look and has a go.
போ
Good hit.
கேட்ச் பிடிக்கிற போது நண்பா.
Rummenigge. He's going for goal. That looked awkward.
அப்போ கிளியர் பண்ணியே உங்ககிட்ட பால வாங்குறான்.
That was the furthest thing from
அதான் ப்ரோ
easy,
கிளியர்
but it
பண்ணியே
still
எப்படி
did
ப்ரோ
stop
அவனுக்கு
having
பால்
a go.
ரிசீவ் ஆகுது? அதான் நண்பா எனக்கு புரிய மாட்டேங்குது. அது எல்லாம் ஒரு டைம் சரி 2 டைம் சரி எல்லா டைமும் ரிசீவ் அவனுக்கே ஆகுது.
And it's Neymar. Maldini makes the interception.
நான் த்ரூ பால் தான் பண்றேன். அடிச்சிட்டான் ப்ரோ.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by
So,
telegraphing that one.
buddy.
It was all
Shapes to shoot!
This time, bro.
Goal!
This
Bayer
time, bro.
Leverkusen! And again they hit the front.
Bad
Yeah,
day.
they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Eto. Rummenigge.
Rummenigge.
Made it all look
Bro,
so
okay,
simple
yeah.
there before he
Lighter,
encountered
though.
his
Okay,
own
Karthi.
complications. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
He
Added
rises!
minutes has been indicated.
That's a half-decent try.
Xabi Alonso did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to
Defensive
step up again.
போட்டான் நண்பா.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's had it taken off him. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just
GG,
short.
GG நண்பா.
Effort
GG buddy.
unrewarded.
Bro, இது ஏன் மேட்ச் ப்ரோ ஆனா -29. ஓ பார்க்க கொஞ்சம் டயர்டா இருக்கா நண்பா. கேமரா ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டா. கார்த்தி இருக்கியா? பல கிறிஸ் ப்ரோ என்ன ப்ரோ இது என்ன அனுப்பியிருக்கீங்க? FCFTTFFXD சும்மாவா? நண்பா எப்படி போட்டான்னு பாத்தியா நண்பா? ஸோ என் கையில இருந்த மேட்ச் நண்பா. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அட்டெம்ப்ட் 8 வச்சு அதை நான் கோலா கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன். சான்ஸை விட்டேன். கேமை விட்டேன். ஓகே நோ நீட் ஃபார் சேஞ்சஸ். ஜெர்சி மட்டும் மாத்திக்கலாம். Come on guys, let's go for 10 likes நண்பா. 10 likes போலாம் பாரு நண்பா. 10 likes. லைக் பண்ணாம பாத்தீங்கன்னா லைக் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணு நண்பா. Let's
Well,
go
they say
buddy.
football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the
goal
most primal of
Forward.
instincts in so many of us.
Forward
We are
SS
glad
ஆகும்.
to have you alongside us for it. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. Well, if you didn't
Eh?
just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially
போறான் bro.
because his team built
Win.
from the back. Whether he's going to stay out wide or move into
PTZ
midfield and create some
win.
overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. That's a nicely... And a header! Pullet gets flagged offside.
ஜஸ்ட் நண்பா. ஜஸ்ட்ல ஆஃப் நண்பா. ஜஸ்ட்ல That was close.
Seedorf. Now it's Eto. Oh, delightful ball. And now the hit.
Shot cancel.
Great
Super all.
build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It
Well,
was
there are a few
Schmeichel.
pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Kyle Walker. Beckham. And he lines up a cross. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
And here's Beckham.
क्या बात போடுறான் பாரு நண்பா.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
So நல்ல பாஸ் கனெக்ட் ஆகல.
Kyle Walker. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Gullit. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. That's an errant pass. Nicked it back promptly. Vieira. It's Gullit. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Beckham. That's gone for a throw-in. Messi.
There will be one
Gullit.
minute added time.
Oh, important interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's the end of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here.
பொசிஷனே இல்லாம
Not
ஆடிட்டான்
decide any
நண்பா.
further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is
Okay,
far
in
from
the half
lethargic,
எடுத்துரு.
far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lam. Just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh,
Floated up and over. Gullit. Tries a shot! Goal!
That looks like a
No.
preconceived plan. Win the ball and then
Sorun yok.
unleash.
Spain
Under
have
ona yani.
penetrated for the first time.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
ரோஸ் ஒன் வந்துட்டு
Oh, the ball's run loose
இவரு
here.
ரதன் தான்.
Attendance for this match was
Quick to get it clear again.
52.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
ரதன் தான்
Impressions
ரதன்
so
தான்.
far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking
no.
risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bullet. Vieira. Rummenigge. And here's Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. Corner then.
Finally, Glacier in my account. Hi bro, CJ bro, hi bro, my bro. Welcome to the stream, Nanba. Welcome back, buddy. Finally, Glacier in my account. Odd.
Decent chance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Ode. Free try, Lewis Kelly featured. Featured வச்சு என்ன நண்பா
Squeeze it
பண்றது?
through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Blue ball போட்டுருக்கணும்.
And it's Lam.
Open,
That's a
open.
pull out wide. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's a beautiful
See down.
simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Hullet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The final 5 minutes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bro. இந்த மேட்ச் தோத்துட்டோம்.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is a look that says it all.
Has been
A
indicated.
piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
பொளக்கறானுங்க bro என்ன.
2 minutes to be added on. And that is as far as
பொளக்கறானுங்க.
it
ஆமா
goes.
bro, reset and 100
So in the end,
jokers.
1 goal to
Game
it.
over.
An exciting
Right.
encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it.
Jokers தூக்கியாச்சா?
Neither was able to
போடு.
add to the scoreline in the end.
Please be made aware that smoking
Such a
is
போடு,
beauty
போடு,
reflects
போடு
on
நண்பா.
what we've seen.
designated
Well, there's
areas
no
within
shortage
these
of effort
grounds.
and commitment. from
Snake
them.
Babu.
They were just undone by that
Order.
second half goal.
Many thanks to Jim.
Snake
and
Babu.
with that, it is a very good night to you.
58 rank. GG நண்பா, well played buddy. So நண்பா 58வது rank. படுத்துருமோ ஏத்துனது. கம்பேக் கொடுக்குறோம் நண்பா, கம்பேக் needed. லவ் வீட்ல வீட்ல தான்டா. ஏதோ லைட்டா பேச முடியுது. ஆமா ஆமா ஆமாண்டா. ரைட், சரி நான் மதியானம் கூப்பிடுறேன். நீ என்ன வருவியா மாட்டியா? என்னது, நான் எங்க வீட்டு தங்கச்சி வேற வந்துட்டாடா, அங்கதான் வரும். ஓகே வரீனா வா. வடப்புடா சும்மா வேணா இருக்கலாம் என் வீட்டுல வா. சரி சரி.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest.
இதுவே பாவம் பார்த்து கொடுத்துருக்கான்.
Magnificent scenery as its backdrop.
பனாமியா அவ்வளோ நல்லவனா அவன்
And it
கொடுக்குற
has
அளவுக்கு.
aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006.
பண்ணிடுங்க ப்ரோ. அதான்
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up
ரிலீஸ்லாம் எப்படி ப்ரோ மனசு வரும்?
De Bruyne. Important interception. Rummenigge. Now it's Ronaldinho. Expertly cut out, really nicely
லாக்
done.
ஆகுது ப்ரோ.
They've got to make this nice
ஆகுது.
and quick.
And here's De Bruyne. Dembele.
நம்பாலே.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And here's Ronaldinho. Now it's Eto'o.
ஏடோ.
Another moment of magic. A real.
நான் ப்ரோ இமே ப்ரோ ரிலீஸ் பண்ண சொல்ற.
I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
கொனாமி பாவம் பார்த்து தரதே பெருசு.
So the first
பாவம் பார்த்தலாம் இல்ல.
Look, he's the one everyone
எப்படியோ
expects to put the ball
தூக்கிட்டாரு.
in the net.
கொனாமி
That's
கிட்ட
what he's
மிஸ்
paid to
ஆயிட்டாரு.
do.
Tchouameni did well to
சுத்ததான
emerge with the
விடுவானுங்க
ball.
அவனுங்க எப்பவுமே.
That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Oh, shooting chance!
சிப் பண்ணிருக்கணுமா?
That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
அவசரப்பட்றாத ப்ரோ சிஜே ப்ரோ.
Up for a header.
ப்ரோ இந்த டியாகோ கோஸ்டா தான் ப்ரோ என்னை உளப்புறான்.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's Totti. And here's Eto'o. Rummenigge!
That's just playing it
lag
safe
ஆகுது.
and simple.
லாகின்.
Lam. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's a throw-in. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that is expertly dealt with.
ஊரை விட மாட்டேங்கிறானுங்க
Just as
நண்பா.
I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that is a little undercooked. Now that's well seen too.
சிட்ரா.
De Jong
Pass
is
போடக்கூடாது
the
ராடி.
distributor in chief, always looking for movers. De Bruyne, Dembele.
ப்ரோ
Well, there's the clearance.
1 minute added time.
It'll be a throw.
ஹாய் ப்ரோ அபி ப்ரோ ஃப்ரெண்ட்லி மேட்சா இது? இல்ல நண்பா.
Thuram getting this one clear.
ஹாய் நண்பா ஃபைசல் நண்பா. வெல்கம் நண்பா. வெல்கம் பேக் டு தி ஸ்ட்ரீம். ஃபைசல் நண்பா சரியில்லை.
So far, it has
ஆமா
been
வர்க்குன்னு சொன்னீங்களே.
competitive
ஓகே
and
நண்பா.
aggressive throughout.
ஜோக்ஸ் அப்பார் கங்க்ராச்சுலேஷன் சிஜே ப்ரோ. ஜோக்கர்ஸ் வர்த்து
45
வருமா?
minutes.
A lead that's fully
Birthday.
justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, son.
ஜோக்கர்ஸ்க்கு டிடி ஆட் பண்ணுமா ப்ரோ?
Madrid head in,
இல்ல டிடி
having
ஸ்கில்லோட
made a
கொடுத்துருக்கானுங்க.
crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a
Jokers.
degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no
இந்த
means
சாதா
decisive yet, but
ஹைலைட்டுங்கிற
so
பாருங்க.
far so good.
பிளேயர்
1-0
ஆஃப் த
at
வீக்
the
கார்டில்
break.
Substitutions
இல்லை.
taking place.
டிடி
So off we go once more.
ஒர்க்கு நண்பா. அதான்
Solitary goal
ஓகே
has
நண்பா.
been the crucial difference.
Totti,
டேய்
Maldini. Ronaldinho, who does have an assist to his name. There will be a throw-in. Musiala, Mbappe.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Muller is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit
Later.
predictable.
Oh, nicely
பூராம்
intercepted.
இருக்கான்டா டே.
Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. But that is good defending. It's been repelled.
கேம் பிளே வா பண்ணலாம் நண்பா.
Madrid
கேம்
have
பிளே
their
வா
second
பண்ணலாம்
corner
நண்பா.
now.
என்ன நண்பா பண்றது? மால்டினி
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Final ball not quite right.
The
His
attendance
teammates
for
are
this match
irritated
was
at that.
62,005.
Vieira gets over and intercepts. Rummenigge, and he's in on goal. Can he finish?
can he finish?
He scored!
Yes he can.
And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's Ronaldinho!
It's Ronaldinho.
He's done very well to get
டேய்
to
ப்ரோ
that.
என்ன நண்பா போட்டீங்க?
Ronaldinho is
Retractor.
offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up.
எவ்வளவு நண்பா மெட்டீரியல் வச்சிருக்கீங்க? மே ப்ரோ.
Tchouameni gets it away.
என்னால இப்ப புதுசா வந்த S12K கூட என்னால மேட்ச் பண்ண முடியல.
Salernitana have the chance to go the other way.
ஃப்ரீ
Now it's Darwin.
பாஸ்போர்ட்டா முடிஞ்சு. லாக் ஆகுது நண்பா.
Oh, what has
என்னன்னு
happened
தெரியல.
here? Just a quarter of an hour to play.
அருமை அருமை.
Oh, he's had a hit! He scored!
செம்ம
Just the
ட்ரை.
sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
டீனியோ வச்சா.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's
It's
important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Muller. Musiala, some really good ball movement. And he welcomes it in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
ஏய் ருமி என்ன பாஸ் நண்பா அது? மாப்ள மாப்ள.
Hakimi. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Mbappe.
ஐயோ.
There will be 2 minutes added time.
And he thumps it clear. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Shot could be on. Cleared away.
நியர்.
And that is that. Madrid can finally smile now. They have held
இனி
on
மெட்டீரியல்
in a
5 இருக்கு
difficult
ப்ரோ.
watch for both
S12K
sets of fans.
அப்கிரேட் பண்ணனும் ப்ரோ.
Truly emotional roller coaster that. Rummenigge claiming the man of the
Hello
match
everybody,
award,
and this
and
is a
there
quick
is very
reminder to
little
let you
room for
know that
argument.
you'll be able to
GG,
catch
GG
today's
Nanba.
match broadcast
Your final
live.
thoughts, Jim?
ஏகே கிளேசியர் மேக்ஸ் பண்ணும், ஏஎம்ஆர் மேக்ஸ் பண்ணும். காசு புடுங்குறானுங்க ப்ரோ. பப்ஜி தான் ப்ரோ காசு புடுங்குறதுல டாப்ல இருக்கானுங்க. என்னது முந்தானேத்து என் ஃப்ரெண்ட் இப்போ வந்து பைசனுக்கு சுத்தினான் ப்ரோ. சுத்திக்கிட்டே இருக்கான் ப்ரோ. எடுத்துட்டான் அந்த ட்ரெஸ்ஸு, கிளைடரு, பைக் கிளைடரு. அந்த மாதிரி சுத்துனாதான் கிடைக்கும் போல நண்பா மெட்டீரியல். அதுலயே 5 மெட்டீரியல் பக்கம் ரெடீம் பண்ணோம் ப்ரோ. என்னது ஃபுல் மெட்டீரியல். எவ்வளவு போட்டான் என்ன கதைன்னே தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. கதையை கொடுக்குறானா கேட்டா. கேம் சார் லேக் வேற ஆச்சு. ஒரு டைம் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு ஓபன் பண்ணிருக்கலாம்.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it.
பையாவா பையா.
Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining as it does this stadium the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's played him through. Totti with the cross.
That's just playing it safe
The
and
cross.
simple.
That's beautifully weighted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I
Shit.
think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender
That's
once
what I
upon a
wonder.
time, Jim. Rodrigo. It's a really well-measured ball. That is good alertness.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Think through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Eto'o. Oh, good take in a good area. Now the finish!
Bro,
And that's what you
Bhaiya.
call inspired goalkeeping.
Really
Re
anticipated
bhaiya.
that well, didn't he?
क्या भैया यार रे.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge. Great hit!
அப்பா
It's a goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it.
Maldini auto allocate bro.
A very tasty combination.
Maldini auto allocate.
Madrid have
PPR
fired
Nanba.
themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
He's
found the way through. Vieira. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He could be in here. And the shot! He has done it!
Maldini illa nanba auto allocate illa nu nenikiren.
They simply do not
Think
know
so.
what has hit them. Complete awareness. He understood what was
got
needed
this in
and he
the
executed
bottom.
it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
ஏன் நண்பா சிஜே நண்பா வை திடீர்னு திஸ் கேள்வி பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் சரியில்லையா மால்டினி மக்களிலே ஓவர் பெர்ஃபார்மிங் டெஸ்ட்ராயர் நண்பா மக்களிலே ஓவர் பெர்ஃபார்மிங் வேணும் நண்பா அந்த லெவல் பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் எவ்வளவு மெக்கலன்லைக்கு எவ்வளவு ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணோம்
Manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Messi joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
physical bro மெஸ்ஸி சில மெஸ்ஸி வந்து physical content அதிகமா இருக்கு நண்பா அது சில மெஸ்ஸிங்கிற பாருங்க அந்த வேர்ல்ட் கப் மெஸ்ஸி இந்த மெஸ்ஸியோட physical கொஞ்சம் இல்ல ஹெவியாவே இருக்கு நண்பா
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me
மெஸ்ஸி
to it.
அடிச்சாலே கீழலாம் விழுக மாட்டானே நம்மால
Ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And we are back on the way. No changes at the interval from either side. Totti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Kambar Kattin
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
okay come on guys
Rodrigo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
Ankara Messi mari
he was
Ankara
being
bullet goal
very closely marshalled.
Looks for the finish. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
பேலன்ஸ் அப்போ இருக்காது நண்பா பேலன்ஸ் இருக்காது போல அப்போ எந்த இதே மால்டினி தான் வச்சிருக்கீங்களா இந்த சிங்கிள் பூஸ்டர் சிபி மால்டினி
Defending of the desperate variety.
மக்கள்
West Ham are looking to go forward now. It's Eto'o!
that's it
And more and more and more. And surely that
Ante.
settles it. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper
Shapes to shoot.
bro
I think that's a corner.
பால் போயிருந்தா வெறியா இருக்கும் நண்பா சேம் மால்டினி ஓ
So, third corner of the game. Saliba clears it away. And it's Totti.
நாம நெஸ்டா எல்லாருமே இங்கே இருக்கானுங்க
Model of the modern day fullback.
சிகல போடு பாலை வாங்கு போடு எட்டோக்கு போடு டிடி போடு bang it
It is a very, very good
சேம்
save.
மால்டினி
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Right.
Cleared away. And that has put paid to that. It's Makalele. Totti. Neither of these two want to come. Has a shot! Smashing save, really good save.
சரி ஸ்டிப் ஷாட் இறங்கியிருந்தா நல்லா இருக்கும். நான் வந்துட்டு சார் 8 வச்சு சும்மாவே தட்டிருக்கலாம் 4வது கோல். பட் நண்பா யூ லூஸ்ன்னு மட்டும் வந்துடக்கூடாது நண்பா. Win. Okay. Okay. சரி 2 லாஸ் விட்டுறக்கூடாது நண்பா ஸ்ட்ரீமோட ஸ்டார்டிங்ல. நேரத்துக்கு 1950 போயிருக்கலாம். சரி மால்டினியோட பிபி பார்த்துக்கலாம். Tally. This is me. ஸ்மார்ட் அசிஸ்ட் எடுக்கணும் ப்ரோ டிவிஷன்ல இருந்து. ஆமா ப்ரோ டிவிஷன்ல அட்டூழியம் பண்றானுங்க டிவிஷன்ல ஸ்மார்ட் அசிஸ்ட போட்டு. கண்டிப்பா படி சும்மா தான் படி ஷாட் அடிக்கிறானுங்க. கேர்ளு அந்த மாதிரி கூட அடிக்க மாட்டேங்கிறானுங்க. சும்மா அங்க போய் அடிச்சு விட்டுறானுங்க. அதுவே அங்க என்ன வேணுமோ அதை ஷாட் அடிச்சிருது. அங்க அந்த டைம்ல அவனால அது பண்ண முடியாது நண்பா. ஸ்மார்ட் அசிஸ்ட் போட்டுக்க ரன்ஸுமே நண்பா ரன்ஸுமே நம்ம டிஃபெண்டரை விட்டு வெளியே கூட்டிட்டு போகுது ஸ்மார்ட் அசிஸ்ட். ட்ரிபிளிங்க்கும் ஈஸியா இருக்கு.
And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the... And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Okay. யாரு இது? ஏதோ யூடியூப்னு வந்துச்சு நேம். அப்போ
Now it's Messi. That's been intercepted. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done
opponent
with
YouTube bro 5k sub but not live. Okay namba.
Mateus, Zico, Madrid so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Thuram with the clearance. Well seen, saw that coming.
Bro, eppadi bro idu?
Really well and stopped it.
Now Roberto Baggio. Zico. And he's there to clear it. Now that is commitment to the cause.
அவன்கிட்டே இருக்கு பால். அவன் எடுத்து பாஸ் பண்றான், அவன் கால்ல இருக்கு.
And we have our very first
லைன்ஸ் ரூமி.
Zico with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
பூராம் ரன்
Not going to make any further
எதுவுமே பண்ண
progress
முடியாது.
now.
இங்கடா அவன் தேங்கா
Just more
தூக்கிட்டானு.
than 15 minutes till
அண்ணன் என்ன
half time.
சொன்னாரு?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Baggio. Moved on forwards. Italy look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah,
சோகத்துல
everything
வரான்டா
they're
தேங்கா.
doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
டேய்
When
ஏறானுங்கடா
they win
டேய்.
it back, they're not wasting any time.
வெஜ்ஜியோ
Just trying to get the runners
அடிச்சிட்டான்டா.
away as quickly as possible.
And the ball's come loose here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Matteus. Maldini. Matteus. And here's Messi. Well, they've got it again. Ronaldinho. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Costa Curta. And there's the end of the first half. Truth be
தேங்கா
told, perhaps it's
உன்னை
not
வேற
the game
அன்னைக்கு
that many
கேட்டானுங்க பாய்ஸ்
anticipated.
எங்க ப்ரோ உங்க
There
கூட
is
ஒருத்தர்
lots to be
உட்கார்ந்துருப்பாரு
seen
அப்படின்னு.
in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains
சோகத்துல இருக்கா
goals.
தேங்கா.
Any
எதுக்குடா
struggle
இனிமேல்
in
அந்த
the
ஐடி
first
கார்டு
half?
Well,
இதான்
they
வேலையை
look lost for
தூக்கிட்டானுங்க.
ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are already quickly back underway.
Well, both
ஒண்ணுமே
sides are
பண்ண
eager
முடியாது
to...
குரு.
There's the shot! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Italy are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth a treat.
Rummenigge. And it's Messi. Rummenigge engages and forces him off the ball. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
60,179.
Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o, he's tried one!
ஓ
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to
இல்ல
turn
ஒரு
down a challenge,
சாட்டையும்
is he?
போட்டு விட்ட விஷ்ணு. விடு அழுகாத.
A beautifully
ஏன் சோகமா
poised
இருக்க?
that midfield
ஃபர்ஸ்ட்
in
வேலை ஏதோ
opposition
நிக்கிற
have been
மாதிரி.
handcuffed.
And that's a superb...
நான் தான் சோகமா இருக்கணும்.
No mistake!
ரெண்டு கோல்
2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
வேலைக்கு ஆகுமா ஆகாதடா? சிஜே ப்ரோ ஆப்போ என்ன ஆப்போ 5K சப் ஆப்போ ரேங்கிங் எவ்வளவு ப்ரோ இருக்கான்? உழப்பி எடுக்கிறான் தூரம். தூரம் தூரம் தான் உழப்புறானா?
Substitution for Italy. Number 11. Hannes.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Italy are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And here's Van Basten. He's had a shot! And that is doing no
Oh.
harm at all.
Okay,
Shot
it's come to
cancel
nothing, but
போட்டோனே
it's a
நண்பா.
warning of further threat on the break.
Chouameni. And here's Schneider. That is a great ball. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Costa Curta. Shifted upfield. And it's Ronaldinho. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Has a look and plays it forward. Mateus. And here's Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mateus. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
அண்ணன்ட்ட பேசிட்டு தான்டா போனீங்க.
That looks a good ball through. Well, there is a look that says it all.
நேத்தே பேசி
piercing
வச்சு
stare.
காலையில
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially...
திறந்துடுறோம் அப்படி ஸ்கிரீனுக்கு பின்னாடி போய் ஜெயிக்கிறது இப்படியே போயிருந்தே நண்பா ஒரு லாஸ்ட்ல நண்பா ஒரே நிமிஷம் கேமை ரீஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடுறேன் லேக் ஆகுது என்ன கருமனே தெரியல சொல்லுவா we need one win எல்லாம் வந்துட்டு தான்டா இருக்கு
நான் வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தோத்துட்டீங்களா?
நீ அதான் பேட் வைப்ஸ் பக்கத்துல இருந்ததுனால தோத்துட்டேன் பேட் வைப்ஸ் பின்னாடி போ போடா உங்க அண்ணன் கூட உட்காருடா மறைஞ்சிடுறா ஸ்கிரீனுக்கு பின்னாடி இல்ல என் பண்ணிட்டு ஐடி கார்டு போட்டு வேலையை விட்டு துரத்திட்டானுங்க அப்புறம் எதுக்குடா உனக்கு ஐடி கார்டு சிஜே ப்ரோ இங்க ஒருத்தன் வந்திருக்கான் ப்ரோ நம்ம காய் அடிச்சு வேலையை விட்டே அனுப்பிட்டானுங்க அப்பயே ஐடி கார்டு போட்டு சுத்திட்டு இருக்காங்க நண்பா 2000 ரேட்டிங் போக முடியுமா முடியாதா நண்பா ஏன் நண்பா இப்படி நடக்குது கார்த்தி இப்போ ஒரு ஆப்போ வந்தான்டா டாப் 58 அவன் பேர் என்ன தெரியுமா ஸ்னேக் பாபு போட்டான் ஜெயிஸ்டான் காணுங்களா முத்தியும் அண்ணா அதான் ஏதோ ஆயிப்போச்சு தேங்காக்கு விஷ்ணுக்கு முத்தியும் என்னென்னமோ போட்டுருக்கான் முடியும்னே போடலையா எனக்கு
டீ போடுறதுக்கு டீ போடுறேன்.
பாசிட்டிவ் வைப்ஸ் அப்போ பக்கத்துல வந்துட்டியா இந்த மேட்ச் கம்பேக் இருக்கு நண்பா கம்பேக் லோடிங் பாய்ஸ்
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour.
எனக்கு ஒரே
And
அந்த
the
போலீஸ்
juices
வந்து
are flowing.
அந்த போலீஸ் வீடியோவா தானே வருது.
Really
போலீஸ்
is
மாத்து
quite
கொடுக்குற
a
வீடியோ.
sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks
அதான்டா
like a big game. Mind you,
இந்த
they all
ரீல
do
பார்த்து
at this
பார்த்து
ground. But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to
ப்ரோ
mention.
டபுள் டெஸ்ட் இப்படி போயிருக்கா ப்ரோ.
Defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
That has been cut short. It's Griezmann! It's
ஓஹோ
loose and there's a race for the ball. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
கார்த்தி கொஞ்சம்
Oh,
சவுண்ட்.
good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
பக்கத்துல இருக்கிறவங்க தான் மெசேஜ் பண்றாரா? ஆமா ஆமா ப்ரோ. அவ்வளவுதான்.
Rummenigge.
பையனை வேலையை விட்டு துரத்திட்டாங்க.
Madrid
இனிமேல் இதை
want to
வேலையை
have an
கொடுத்துட வேண்டியதா
attempt on
பையனுக்கு.
goal. That's a little off target. Conte. Messi. And here's
என்ன தேங்காய்
Gakpo.
மாடு ஆயிடுறியா?
And here's Gakpo. And no, that was never going to make it. Conte.
பையன் இந்த என்னது இ
Conte
ஃபுட்பால் விளையாட
stood his
மாட்டான் ப்ரோ.
ground strongly.
இது வந்து பப்ஜி கைஸ்.
Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o. And it's Hullet. That's Vieira. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gakpo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good running, strong, and
போச்சுடா.
he's had a hit!
போச்சு.
Goal! Peru!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently.
போடா மோனே.
He picked out the perfect target.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone
Yeah,
expects
yeah,
to
yeah.
put the ball in the
Defense
net.
on
That's what
Portugal.
he's paid to do. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rummenigge. Oh, that's well spotted. Doué. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. And it's half-time here. Well, it's
Come
hard
on guys,
because
like
a
the
similar
stream and
one
watch.
nicely,
தேங்காய்க்கு
warming up to
மாட்ரேட்டர்
what may be
பதவியை
a
கொடுத்துட
more
வேண்டியது.
open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter,
இதை
things
திறந்து விடுறோம்.
never
இப்படி
really
வேணாம்.
got going,
ஓடிடும்
but at
வெளியே.
least this will give
சொட்டு
me
அமைதியா இரு.
time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes
Sup.
coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Maldini. And it's Eto'o. Mateus. Messi. Picks up, tries a shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
ரைட் ப்ரோ, ஹாஸ்பிடல் போகணும், போயிட்டு வரேன். ஓகே சிஜே ப்ரோ. வா ப்ரோ, போயிட்டு வா ப்ரோ.
They've got their leveler. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all
CJ
square.
bye.
Look, Peter, I was on
வேற
the fence
CJ டா
before
இது.
the ball was kicked, and I still
நம்ம
haven't
சீஜே
moved.
இல்லையா?
நம்ம CJ ல.
And he was quick to react.
பரவாயில்ல சீஜே.
Messi. Messi.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
ஏழு வேலை முக்கியம் 2 வருஷம் போய் வேலை செஞ்சு
Goalkeeper's ball.
LGP.
The attendance for this match was
Do it.
கார்த்தி செலக்டடா.
ஆர்த்தினால
Good
வெளியே
ball over the
பண்ணிட்டு
top. A lot of has a goal. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Come on guys, let's go for 20 likes நண்பா. 20 likes போலாம் பா நண்பா. 20 likes. லைக் பண்ணாம இருந்தா லைக் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணு நண்பா. சப்போர்ட் மேக்ஸ்.
Doué picks it up from the goal kick. Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super find. And the shot!
ஆத்தா.
Goal! And the comeback is complete.
Comeback is complete.
Yeah, I'd
Match
call
இனி
that
முடியல.
transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it
சிட்ரா.
again.
போஸ்டா.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the
Illa
execution was
pass இது.
lacking. So, what can they make
No.
of this? Pull it.
அவன் என்ன காதல் பண்றானோ?
And it's Griezmann.
அப்பவே சொன்னாங்க கொஞ்சம் நேரம் இல்லைடா பார்த்துறதுக்கு.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the
நீ
job in a
பார்த்திருந்தாலும்
nutshell.
பார்த்துருந்தேன் இப்படி ஆயிடுச்சு.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Oh, that's a key interception.
அதெல்லாம் க்ரௌன் போட்டு
He's played him through.
டேய்
Shot could be on. He's
போயிடாதடா.
got the shot away.
டேய்
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Haaland! And he was there
Bro,
to
lucky
get a
bro.
vital touch.
கிளியர்
Yeah,
பண்ணாம
he was well
ஆலாண்டுக்கே
placed to
போட்டுறணும்
deal
பா.
with that.
இந்த கிராஸ் ஆலாண்ட் அடிச்சா உள்ள போக வாய்ப்பு
The
இருக்கு நண்பா.
message is simple. Defend
மெஸ்ஸி
this with your
இதெல்லாம் வராதுடா
lives.
ஹெட்டிங்க்கு. ஓகே நெக்ஸ்டா கரெக்டா கொடுத்துருக்கானு.
Gets his head to it.
ஓ
That's a half
ஒரு
decent
இருக்கும்
try.
நண்பா.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
போஸ்டா.
Messi.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Added minute has been indicated.
Griezmann. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, I think they could
ஃப்ரீ
do with
கிக்
making this
அதான்
count,
ஃபுட்பால்னா
especially
என்னன்னே
from here.
தெரியாம இப்போ ஒரு மாடரேட்டர் இருக்காரு ப்ரோ சாட்ல விஷ்ணு ராஜன்.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
ரொம்ப நேரமா ஸ்மைக்கிள் தான் ப்ரோ காப்பாத்திட்டு இருக்கோம் இந்த மேட்ச். அடா மோனே
And he's managed to gift it
அடா
back.
மோனே.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are
ஜிஜி
pumped.
ஜிஜி
Boy,
படி
they're
வெல் பிளேட்
pumped.
படி.
A tough win earned
நான்
through
பேக்ல
the
தான்
power
இருந்தேன் கடைசி
of
வரையும்.
will. And this place is bouncing. Eto voted man of the match and deservedly so.
பாத்தி
Well,
ஓகே
how will
ப்ரோ.
we look back on that?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just
So,
witnessed. As
yeah.
soon as they got
Ivan
their
கூட
goal,
இங்க
you
வந்து
felt they were
உட்கார்ந்துருக்கான்.
always going to go on
பா.
and find a winner.
சரியா வரலையா சரி ஓகே. நண்பா கேன் வி ரீச் 2000 ரேட்டிங் சீசன் முடியறதுக்குள்ள ரீச் பண்ண முடியுமா? டாப் 1000 போக முடியுமா ரேங்கிங்ல? மாடரேட்டர் என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க? போகலாம் ப்ரோ.
நேம் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிட்டேன். வெனம் வைக்கி.
வேணாம் ஒயிட்டி பிடிசெட்னு போடு. பிடிசெட் தான் நம்ம
எம்பளம்.
எம்பளமா?
நம்மளோட குறியீடு. டிசர்ட்.
ஏய்
இன்க்ளான்ட்ல வச்சு பாருங்க.
ஹெச்டியில் வீடியோ எப்படி இருக்குன்னு பாரு. ஹெச்டியில் வச்சு தேங்கா. Come on guys, let's go buddy, let's go for 20 likes நண்பா. 20 likes போலாம் பா நண்பா.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Limits.
We expected better, and so did he.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
And it's played forward. Might be danger here.
பாஸ் போட்டுருந்தானா முடிஞ்சு படி.
Ronaldinho. Nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Lam is charging up on the overlap. He's got tall. It's fallen kindly here. They've scored!
That's it guys. That's it.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Rummenigge.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
டேய்
Well,
கிமிச்
that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into
டிஃபென்சிவா நல்லா
nothing.
இருக்கும் படி.
Rummenigge touches it back. Mbappe. Now it's Totti. Eto'o. And that is expertly dealt with. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
இது எப்படி போச்சுனே தெரியலடா.
Well, that's really
Own goal,
unfortunate.
அதான்.
He'll be kicking himself at the moment.
Opponent
and
மேல
believe me, I
பட்டு
know how
போச்சு.
that feels.
Well, who saw that coming?
மாப்பி
It
வந்து
has
பின்னாடி
certainly
தான்
made
இருந்தான்.
things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. De Bruyne couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
ஓடு.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Lam looking for the runner. Totti.
மறுபடி கிராஸ் ஒன்று போடும்.
Lam.
There will be 1 minute added time.
தேர்ட் கோல்.
That has been knocked clear. Robertson.
மறுபடி தூக்கியே போட்டுக்கலாமோ?
And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Thank you very much for your
Madrid
cooperation.
ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
அதில் டீ ஒருத்தர்.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 11, Guti. Number 7,
And we're off again.
De Bruyne. Coming on the field,
Fiddles it through.
number 15, Yamal.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Sterling.
Yamal.
Substitution.
Yamal does really well
Yamal.
to win the ball there.
டிஃபரன்ஸும்
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid come out of the tunnel having...
Will
there
the
could be
votes?
big chance! And yes, it's there! The second half sparked straight
Hello?
into life.
Bro,
Terrible
வந்துருவேன்,
error,
வந்துருவேன்.
duly punished.
ம்.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
டைல்ஸா
Now it's Mohamed Salah.
ஆஃபீஸில் வேற போடுறான்னு
Oh, it's a nice idea.
லீவ்
but
கேட்டிருந்தேன்
the
நண்பா. நேற்று
execution
உடம்பு
was
சரியில்லைன்னு ரெடி ஆயிடுச்சு.
Ronaldinho. Played with finesse. Van Basten. He's picked his way through. He's having a go.
The attendance
Oof.
for this match was
That looks
71.
awkward.
Shot cancel தான் போட்டேன்.
Crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but
பீஸ்
still
போச்சு நண்பா.
very good
ரெண்டு
quick
அடிச்சாதான்
thinking
பீஸ்
on
வரும்
his part.
மறுபடியும்.
Robertson.
ஓ சான்ஸ் விட்டான் நண்பா.
Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Totti. Now it's Totti.
Look, movement creates
Offside.
more options, and that was really sharply done.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now, can they get it back?
Eto'o.
No, he's seen through all of that.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, super find. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah!
Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah
Yes,
knows
Salah.
only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
யாரையும் இறக்குறான் நண்பா ராசுக்கு.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 8.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side.
There you go, super sub.
Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Rodrigo. Number
Madrid
20,
are looking to go forward
Osimhen.
now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Lam. That is good alertness. Works it forward. Just 5 minutes left. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Makaleli. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Osimhen. And he's lost his man. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
Whoa.
That is the end of it. They hung on right
அடிச்சிட்டானு
till the
நண்பா
finish.
லாஸ்ட்ல.
Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real
Win,
ride
win,
that
win.
had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
சொல்லுங்க.
Neto voted man of the match.
கவுண்டே இல்லையா எனக்கா? சரிங்க, ஒரே நிமிஷம் நான் கேட்டு கூப்பிடுறேன். ஹரி ஜெயந்த், ஹாய் ப்ரோ, ஹரி ப்ரோ, வெல்கம் பேக் டு த ஸ்ட்ரீம் நண்பா. ஹரி ப்ரோ, வா ப்ரோ, வா ப்ரோ, வா ப்ரோ. நண்பா ஒரு சின்ன சின்ன ஒர்க் நண்பா, அதனாலதான் நண்பா சாட்ல எதுவுமே பேச முடியாம. இதான் ஒரே நிமிஷம் நண்பா. ஹரி ஜெயந்த் ப்ரோ, எங்க இருந்து நண்பா நம்ம ஸ்ட்ரீம் பாக்குறீங்க? வேர் ஆர் யூ ஃப்ரம் நண்பா? லவ்கா எம்பி பிரவீன் கவுண்ட் ஏறலையாக்கா இன்னைக்கு? எந்த அக்கௌண்ட்டுமே ஆகலைங்களா? அது இதுக்கு மேல ஆச்சுன்னா எடுப்பீங்களாக்கா? ஓகே ஓகே அக்கா. ஓகே ஓகே அக்கா. ஆ. சிலான் ஏஎம், ஹாய் ப்ரோ, என்ன ப்ரோ? ஹாய் ப்ரோ, என்ன ப்ரோ? சொல்லு ப்ரோ. நெய்மார் ப்ரோ, ஹாய் ப்ரோ, பெஸ்தமிழன் ப்ரோ, நீங்க தானா? நெய்மார் ப்ரோ, பெஸ்தமிழன் ப்ரோ, நீங்க தானா? புரியல நண்பா. நம்ம தான் நண்பா. நண்பா எனக்கு எமால் 100 காயின்ஸ்ல கிடைச்சிட்டான். பென்னி ப்ரோ, லக்கி காய் இந்த சாட் நண்பா, பென்னி நண்பா. ஆ. யாரு கூப்பிடுறாங்களா? சொல்லுங்க. ஆ, கூப்பிடுறேன். சுட்டுலோ மேல் வீட்டுக்காரங்க பாய்ஸ். அடுத்து வாங்கிடு. ஆண்டி கொடுத்துருங்க வந்துட்டு. அதை மட்டும் உள்ளத்துக்கு போட்டுடா, இல்ல வெளியே விட்டுறாது. ஒரு சுல்லா இருக்கானன்பா, ஒரு இடத்துல உட்கார மாட்டேங்கிறானன்பா.
So the wait is over. We can finally
வெளியே
get going.
ஓடுறதுலே
Welcome
இருக்கான்.
to everybody who has joined
வா
us
இங்க
for
வா.
this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely
இந்த
hyped.
டோர் திறந்து போகாது.
Undoubtedly the place to be at this
அதுதான்
moment in
பாக்குது.
time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
டேய் டேய் தங்க.
They've got underway here pretty
வாடா
promptly.
இங்க சரி வாடா. சிஸ்டர் வேற இருக்கா. சைக்கா ஹீரோ அப்புறம்
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Neymar. And it's Luis Suarez. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri.
phone
Neymar. Luis Suarez. Pull it.
Benny bro, that's trick இருக்கா 100 காயின்ல தூக்குறதுக்கு.
He's got plenty of space
என்கிட்ட
out
ஒரு 100
wide
காயின்
here.
இருக்கு.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
ப்ரோ உங்க டீமை காட்டுங்க. நெய்மர் ப்ரோ தான் காட்டுறேன் நண்பா. உங்க யூபிஐ ஐடி எல்லாம் போட்டிருக்கீங்க. ஆமா நண்பா, ஒருத்தர் வந்துட்டு யூபிஐ ஐடி சொல்லுங்க, உங்களுக்கு நான் சப்போர்ட் பண்றேன், டொனேட் பண்றேன்னு சொல்லி டொனேட் பண்ணாரு நண்பா. இப்போ அவரே வந்துட்டு உங்க யூபிஐ ஐடி போட்டு வைங்க, ஈஸியா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொன்னாரு. சரி நம்மளும் போட்டுடலாம். காட்டுறேன் நண்பா, இந்த மேட்ச் முடிச்சுட்டு காட்டுறேன் நண்பா, நான் ஸ்குவாட் காட்டுறேன் நண்பா. நெய்மர் நண்பா.
It's hard not to pick someone out.
So it is still 0-0. Aim forwards. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Lam.
Look, it's a real...
Got a shot away! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Actually looks
ப்ரோ
pretty annoyed
கேட்டேன்
with
ப்ரோ.
himself there. He's
அவர்
usually
வந்து
better
ஓனர்
than
கூப்பிட்டு
that.
சொன்னாரு, ஓனர் கூப்பிட்டு அடிக்கல தான் மறுபடியும் கூப்பிட்டாரு.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So
சரி
good from him.
போட்டுருங்க எனக்கு. போட்டுரு.
Lam. That's a shade optimistic. Works it forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
போடா, கான்சென்ட்ரேட்.
Neymar. Yeah.
வாங்கடா வாங்கடா, விடாதீங்கடா பாய்ஸ்.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Hullet to Eto'o. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
And Baston.
Messi. Rummenigge. Oh, strongly challenged there. Luis Suarez.
Oh, space for
That's
Suarez.
a nicely measured pass. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Messi-da.
Van Basten showed plenty of zest
Lam.
in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Bro, Rumi pass ஏன் bro கரெக்ட் பண்ணி போடல?
Referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told,
எமால்கா 10 times tap பண்ண 100 coins 10 times tap பண்ணி cancel பண்ணி 11th time open பண்ண bro.
But it remains goal.
Open பண்ணா
How's the first half compared with your
Male.
expectations?
Gamer bro, hi bro, welcome back to the stream Nanba, gamer Nanba.
Significantly better, at least defensively.
bro, gamer bro.
Still waiting
Welcome
for this
back to the
take
stream
off.
buddy.
It's goalless at half time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Off. EL Gaming, hey bro, hey buddy, welcome to the stream buddy.
And here's Van Basten.
Looking for
options for movement.
Oh, he's quite the pro.
Peter Benny,
The speed
trick
and
try
sharpness
பண்ண
in his
இர
game
வேண்டியது.
gives him an advantageous edge, and he
Okay.
applies it with
Assault
lethal
down on
effect.
Nanba.
He's class,
What
real
top
class.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have the first goal.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Quality ball. And it's Hullet. Eto. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that.
For
Such
me,
close
sides
attention.
rating.
Attendance for this match was 72,306.
Makalele. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as
Auto
good as they get
progression
when it
கொடுத்தா
comes to
89 தான்
chances.
வருது curl. 89 grids
Rummenigge. Costa Curta gets
ஏ
it
விட்டா
clear.
மாட்டிக்கிறானுங்க பாரு bro.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Eto.
So late
That's what
பண்றேன்
has
late
to be
பண்றேன்
done now.
20
No
minutes
question
more.
about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Neymar. Makalele
இந்த chance
calmly
goal ஆ மாத்தணும் நண்பா.
anticipates. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Hullet goes steaming forward. There's the hit!
ஆத்தியாச்சு நண்பா.
Sticks it away! Do not write them off!
எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சது ட்ரிக் இல்ல லக்கு தான் ப்ரோ. நீங்க என் கூட காலேஜ்ல
Just
படிச்ச
so
பையன்
calm under
மாதிரி
pressure,
இருக்கீங்க. அவன்
and he
பேர் தமிழ்.
managed to fashion a fine finish.
Eto demonstrated
அப்படியா?
great strength
இந்த
there.
காலேஜ்
He
நண்பா.
really had to hold his man off and just create enough
அப்படியா?
room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Jones bro subscriber account 3850 coins போட்டும் got two featured players only.
Number 9, Suarez.
So time for
Unlucky
change.
account நண்பா.
This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 10.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Number 22.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage. But for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Owen. Number 14.
Messi
Hirotoshi Nakata.
passing nice and
Number
neat.
7, Hannes.
Nice interception, well timed.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
என்ன ப்ரோ ஆச்சு இப்போ?
And it's Hullet. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's on his way.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
டேய்.
We are into overtime.
லாஸ்ட்ல உலக்குறானுங்க.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is as far as it goes.
ப்ரோ ஸ்குவாட் காட்டுங்க மறக்காம. ஓகே
Good
நண்பா.
watch, more than a
SSM
good watch,
காலேஜ்.
actually, certainly from a sporting perspective.
என்ன தெரியல நண்பா.
It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
எந்த ஊர் நண்பா? நெய்மர் நண்பா.
Claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room
எல்
for
கேமிங்
argument.
ப்ரோ எங்க இருந்து நண்பா நம்ம ஸ்ட்ரீமை பாக்குறீங்க? வேர் ஆர் யூ
How would you
ஃப்ரம்
sum up
பேடி?
what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
மினி கார்டு வெறித்தனமா இருக்கு. POTW பேக் ஐ காட் இட். ஓபி நண்பா. ஓபி. நான் POTWல மோஸ்டா என்ஜாய் பண்ண கார்டு அந்த 103 பில்லிங்கம் தான் நண்பா. அடிச்சிருக்கலாம் ப்ரோ. ஒட்டஞ்சத்திரம். ஓகே நண்பா. ஓகே நம்ம இங்க கோயம்புத்தூர் நண்பா. நெய்மர் நண்பா. நண்பா இதான் நம்ம பிளேயிங் 11. சப்பே சப்பே ப்ரோ என்ன ப்ரோ இப்படி வருது? என்ன பண்ணும்? ஆக்சன் ஃபில்டர் பிளேயர் வேல்யூ இல்ல. ரேட்டிங் எங்க ப்ரோ இருக்கு? இவெல்லாம் 5 ஸ்டார் பிளேயரா? நண்பா ஆக்சன் ஷார்ட் ஓவரால் ரேட்டிங் முடிஞ்சு. ஓகே ப்ரோ, நீங்க P2P சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. எல்லாத்துக்கும் காரணம் நம்ம நண்பன் தான் நண்பா. நண்பன் இல்லாட்டி நான் இல்லை. வெல்லிங்கம் we got 1 2 3 3 Messi 4 Messi 4 Messi. We got Haaland, we got Griezmann, we got Rome, Bellingham, Cannavaro, Dada, Drogba, Rijkaard, Baston, கார்லோஸ்லாம் யூஸே பண்றது இல்ல நண்பா. லூயிஸ் சுவாரஸ், லியோனல் மெஸ்ஸி, கவுச்சோ, லாம், எட்டோ, ஜான் கிரைஃப், ஜிகோ, சாக்கா, வான்டைக், கிலியன், தூராம், ஜாபி, குலிட், வியரா. அவ்வளவுதான் நண்பா. இதெல்லாம் ஓல்டு வால்வெர்டே இருக்கு, டொனருமா இருக்கு, கிறிஸ்டியானோ ரொனால்டோ த கோட் கார்டு இருக்கு, கோஸ்டா, போஜானு, கேரத் பேல் டாட்னம் கார்டு இருக்கு, ஸ்கோல்ஸ் இருக்கு, லாம்பார்ட் இருக்கு, ஸ்னைடர் இருக்கு, ப்ரூனோ பேக்கு, அலெக்சாண்டர் அர்னால்டு இருக்கு, லமீனி எமால் இருக்கு. எவ்வளவு நண்பா கேர்ள் சொன்னீங்க ப்ரோ? கிரைவ் சூப்பரா இருக்கும் நண்பா. ப்ரோ பிக் டைம் பேக் ஓபனிங் பண்ணீங்களா? இல்ல நண்பா. கேர்ள் 78 தான் நண்பா. இதுல ட்ரிபிளிங் நல்லா இருக்கும் நண்பா. ப்ரோ இதெல்லாம் ஓல்ட் ஐகானிக்ஸ் நண்பா. அப்புறம் ஜக்காரியா இருக்கு, ஜக்காரியா, கவரட் ஸ்கேலியா. என்கிட்ட POTW இந்த 3 கார்டு தான். 4 5 5 தான் இருக்கு நண்பா. அப்புறம் ஃப்ரீ கார்ட்ஸ். அப்புறம் இங்க அவ்வளவுதான் நண்பா. இதுக்கு கீழே ஃபுல்லா ஃபீச்சர்ட் கார்ட்ஸ் தான் இருக்கும். ப்ரோ பிக் டைம்க்கு ஆட்டோல 89 ரைட். ஃபினிஷிங் நண்பா, ஃபினிஷிங் எவ்வளவு நண்பா இருக்கு? ஃபினிஷிங் எங்க இது இருக்கா இல்லையா? வேணாம். 12 ஆயிடுச்சு. ஏஐயே சொல்லுதாமா ப்ரோ பிபிலாம்? அதெல்லாம் உண்மையா? சென்னையில் வானவில் விழா. டேய் என்னடா பண்றீங்க? ரீசெண்டா வந்த பிக் டைம் கார்ட்ஸ். கமான் கைஸ் லெட்ஸ் கோ ஃபார் 15 லைக். ரீசெண்டா வந்த பிக் டைம் கார்ட்ஸ்னா எது நண்பா? எது ரீசெண்டா நம்ம எதுவுமே ஸ்பின் பண்ணல நண்பா. லாஸ்டா நான் ஸ்பின் பண்ணது எந்த கார்டு தெரியுமா? ட்ரோக்பா தான் நண்பா. லாஸ்டா நான் ஸ்பின் பண்ண அசார்டுக்காக ஸ்பின் பண்ண ட்ரோக்பா. அசார்டுக்கு ஸ்பின் பண்ண ட்ரோக்பா தான் கிடைச்சான். மெசேஜ் ரிட்ராக்டட். பாய் ப்ரோ. ஓ ஃப்ரைடே. ஓகே கேமர் நண்பா. ஓகே ஃப்ரைடே போயிட்டோம். மாடரேட்டர் வேலையை காட்டுறான் ப்ரோ.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you
கடல்
with us.
ரீசெண்டா
As you can
எதுக்குமே
see, we
ஸ்பின்
are
பண்ணல
all
நண்பா.
set. The game should be
நம்ம
a
இன்னொரு
truly
அக்கவுண்ட் இருக்கு, அதுல
entertaining
ஒரு
one.
10k
Whichever side
காயின்ஸ்
of it
இருக்கு,
you find yourself on,
வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்
we have
நண்பா.
a
ப்ரோ
grand
பிக்
mass
டைம்
of noise
சாலா
and colour, and the
வேண்டைக்
juices are
வேண்டைக்
flowing.
இருக்கு, சாலா இல்ல,
And the
யமால் இல்ல.
mood is boisterous. It is a perfect
இல்ல நண்பா.
ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
ஜிஜி ஃபோர்லான். ப்ரோ இது என்ன ப்ரோ, எப்படி ப்ரோ ஃபினிஷிங்
Talk
92?
about a real
ஓகே
rude
ஓகே
awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On
ப்ரோ.
heels rather
How
than
did he
toes.
score?
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs
மறுபடியுமா?
with great stealth, and it goes.
And the shots! And they've got rid. And he's hit it long. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Davids and Serginho. Oh, red, nice interception.
யாரது அது?
Oh, easy
என்ன
pickings
ஒண்ணும்
there.
தெரியல.
Picked out brilliantly. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
In with the challenge.
மூமெண்ட்ஸே
Well,
இல்ல
that
நண்பா.
defending is unapologetically
Rather
persistent.
than-
It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pinches it off him. Rummenigge. Pull it. Oh, this is a great position. Can he finish?
நாங்களும் அடிப்போம் தூக்கி போட்டு.
They have
நண்பா இல்ல சாலா,
roaring.
கெவரா, வேண்டைக், யமால் கார்ட்ஸ் எதுக்குமே போல நண்பா. வேண்டைக் மேல ஒரு கண்ணு இருக்கு.
It has.
No
மத்த எதுலயும் I'm not
space, no problem. You
interested.
just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
மறுபடியும்
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Forwards and with intent. That is good alertness.
ரிசீவ் பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறானுங்க.
Pull it. Oh, good-looking ball. This might spell danger. Forlan. It's out for a goal kick.
ரீசெண்டா வந்த கார்ட்ஸ் எதுக்குமே போல நண்பா. பிசிக்கல் பேலன்ஸ் எவ்வளவு நண்பா இருக்கு யமாலுக்கு? பிசிக்கல் பேலன்ஸ் எல்லாம் வேலைக்கே ஆகாது நண்பா.
And that is as far as they're going to
இருக்கிற
go.
கேம் பாத்தீங்க.
We expected
Hey,
better,
bro.
and so did he.
குலிட்டே
We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
வேற போட்டு தாக்குறானுங்க ப்ரோ.
And here's Torres. Botafogo have got it back, and they'll have another go. Pull it. Who's set up one goal so far? Mateus.
There will be 1 minute
And
at
it's
a
Eto.
time.
Now that's well seen too. Davids. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any
Just a
shortage of
quick
effort on either
announcement,
side.
an exciting one too.
It's a
சாலா
British
வந்து
game, this,
மொமெண்டம்
and
ட்ரிப்ளிங்
half-time,
சாது.
it's
Please
1
watch
each.
the screen if you have a ticket.
Reflections on the
Colour
first
and-
half.
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in
கடைசியான
the
எடுத்த
second
பிக்
half.
டைம்னா பேல் தான் நண்பா.
Madrid
And
head
the
into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Ronaldinho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Forlan. Tries to get it clear. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rummenigge. And the finish!
And the finish.
Superb goal! That was easy.
Physical
Almost
71,
too
balance
easy.
94.
Eto really can't believe
நல்ல
his luck. He
டிஃபென்ஸ்லாம்
was allowed so
வந்து
much room
இடிச்சாலே
when he
விழுந்துருவான்
should have
நண்பா
been boxed in.
இந்த ஃபிசிக்கல்ல.
Madrid go into the lead.
It's so often the case
இப்போ
with
நான் அந்த
goal
மெஸ்ஸி
scorers.
பிளிட்ஸ் எடுத்தது
Little
காரணமே ஒரு
influence and all
70
of a
ப்ளஸ்
sudden, bang.
75 ப்ளஸ்
The attendance for this
ஃபிசிக்கல்
match
இருந்ததுனால தான்
Defence
நண்பா.
proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
நான் ஸ்டார்டிங் கார்டு வந்த
That's
புதுசுல
great
பிளிட்ஸ் அந்த
positioning.
அளவுக்கு
So
எது
good
இறங்கல
from
நண்பா.
Rummenigge. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
ப்ரோ
Oh no, this does not look good.
எடுத்துட்டேன் ப்ரோ பால் இப்படி வர மறுபடியும்
That
வாங்கினா.
is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Right card is there and he can pick it up. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the
If
shape
you
here,
wanna-
and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Into the last quarter of an hour. Forlan.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach.
Oh,
Get your head down,
Belletti.
keep battling away, and eventually
Belletti
things might
speed
change
and
for you.
In with a header! Harmlessly behind.
Another example.
பட் கார்டு ட்ரிபிளிங்க்கு நல்லா இருக்கும் நண்பா. யமால் அதனால எனக்கு அவ்வளோ இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இல்லை அந்த கார்டில்.
Botafogo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
100 காயின்ஸ்லேயே கிடைக்குதுன்னா
This was the obvious
வருத்தம் நண்பா.
substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Forlan. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Botafogo have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Well, the movement is slick.
கேம் லாக் வேற ஆகுது நண்பா. யாருக்காச்சும் டிவிஷன் லாக் இருக்கா?
Defense, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Batistuta!
ஸோ
And time is up.
மேட்ச் வின்னிங்க்கு எவ்வளோ போராட்டமா
Madrid
இருக்கு நண்பா.
have won it by sheer force of character, as winning
Free
teams
to
do.
playக்கு ஒரு
They
நல்ல
managed to
card.
find that little extra when they needed it.
ஆ
Claiming the man of
100
the match
காயின்ஸ்ல
award.
வந்து வருத்தம்
There is
வருத்தம் நண்பா
very
அந்த
little
கார்டு.
room for argument. Terrific recovery.
King
A
Maker.
really
GG
fine win
நண்பா.
that,
வெல்
Jim
பிளேட் நண்பா.
Meglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've...
guys, one leg to go. F2Pக்கு ஒரு நல்ல கார்டு. ஷூர் பேடி.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal.
நெய்பர் ப்ரோ
and it
நீங்க
has
எங்க இருந்து
aroused
நம்ம
the
ஸ்ட்ரீம்
most
பாக்குறீங்க?
tribal
எங்க
of
இருந்து
instincts
நண்பா?
in so
Where
many
are you
of us,
from, bro?
and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if he did just miss it, it shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top
Balum
marks for that
palamu.
finish. I honestly thought his
அதான
odds
ப்ரோ
weren't
இல்ல
that
தப்பா
good.
பிடிச்சிட்டோம்.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Eto'o. Ronaldinho. He's making a real surge on the left.
Draw.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's run loose here. And it's Messi. Messi, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Engolo Kante.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Oh, nice pass.
There's the hit!
Nice
Oh,
goal.
it's gone in! Barcelona are back in business.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught.
Serginho. ஸ்ட்ரீம் ஸ்டாப் ஆயிடுச்சா? உனக்கு எப்படி தெரியுது? ஸ்டக் ஆயிடுச்சா? அச்சோ. உங்க ஃபேஸ் கேம் மட்டும் தெரியுது. வாய்ஸ் சபா சபா சபா. ஆச்சு கேம் ஸ்டக் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஏய் உழப்பி வச்சிருக்கான்டா ஜும்கா. துவான குடுத்தண்டா. ஒரே செகண்ட் கைஸ், ஒரே செகண்ட். ஃபார்ட்டி செகண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு. சபா சபா.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
That's good vision. Stoichkov, great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Okay,
Well, look,
Vapu.
they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
எனக்கு ஒரு
Vieira
கோல் வேணும்.
attempts a clearance.
As a moderator அவனுக்கு ஒரு லைக்
And it's
வேணுமா?
Van Bouten. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That looks a good ball through. Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right. He's in here! And it's hoisted clear. And we hit half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
With the owner of
So
a
we reach the
blue
halfway
car
point.
parked outside
Well,
the
Peter, I'm
stadium
just
gate,
thinking of the
kindly
best way to
remove it, as
describe
it is
that.
about to be towed
Frantic,
away.
frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
பதினாலு தான் வந்திருக்கு. பதினஞ்சு ஆயிருச்சு போல. பாரு. இல்லையே.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field is
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi, looking here to chip it through. He can run onto that. Oh, well played, well played. Tries a shot!
ஆஹா
It's in!
ஆஹா ஓகேயா பாலும் பழமும் நம்மளுக்கு விட்டு கொடுத்துட்டாரு.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games,
இல்ல எவனா
it's so
ஸ்போனை
tempting
போட்டானுங்களா?
to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more.
He gets big! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Lam. Looking tidy in possession here. Good read, needed to be.
the attendance
Well,
for
what
this
about
match
it?
was
What an enthralling contest.
71,550.
What a wonderful contest. Out of play
So,
for the throw.
அந்த ஹெட்டிங்க போட்டுக்கலாம். தடுத்துட்டானுங்களே.
Van Dijk. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Koundé. Messi. Here's Rodri. Good spot, he's seen the run. Up he goes! Giroud finds himself offside. And it's Lam. Can he latch on to this? Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Koundé. And here's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Rummenigge. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Into the last 5 minutes. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Lahm looking to hit the byline here. Oh, what a climb!
Woo!
Another fruitless header.
So
There's nothing wrong
chance
with the
day.
service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Francesco Totti. There will be 3
Now
minutes
it's
added
Eto'o.
time.
Messi. Giroud. Conte has found the net here, of course. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum
Van Basten
shifts.
ரெண்டு
Highly
ஹெட்டிங்ல ஒன்னு
entertaining
போட்டுக்கலாம்
until
நண்பா.
the very end. Van Basten picking
Ah,
up the
yeah.
man of the match award, and no surprise there.
GG birdie. Well played birdie. It was a good game. -5. Okay நண்பா. ஆ சொல்லு. சொல்லு சொல்லு. எங்கடா அவன் கார்த்தி? கார்த்தி எங்க? அப்படி போ அப்படி போ. உள்ள வா. அவன் அங்க வரானாம். கார்த்தி இந்த ஒரு மேட்ச் கார்த்தி 1900 ரீச் பண்ணிட்டு இன்னைக்கு ஸ்ட்ரீம் அப்படியே எண்ட் பண்ணிடுவோம். இருந்தேன்டா.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us.
Guys, விடக்கூடாது guys.
And the matchday noise at this place. Can he finish?
Gerrard.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
He's had a hit! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputation.
That's it, guys,
for
that's it.
precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Platini. That's really well manoeuvred. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Xavi Alonso aimed beyond the defence. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Gerrard. Haaland. That's a sharp pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nesta. Tierney did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gerrard. Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take
No,
any
Nandale,
risks.
concentrate, no. Office.
Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Oh, good-looking ball.
Drawana கூட
The
கார்த்தி
message is clear. None shall
ஜெயிச்சா
pass.
9 பாயிண்ட் டிராவானா -5
He's going to be disappointed with that. Platini. Haaland.
ஏன்டா இப்போ நான் மேல போயிட்டேன்.
Rummenigge.
இப்போ பிளஸ் டிரால் ஆகுதுனால 2 தான்
There's the
ஆகுது.
end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
அருமை 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 அருமை.
It looked as though that might lead to
Xavi
something
எப்படிலாம்
quite
பாஸ்
promising,
பண்றான்
but
பாரு.
it turned out that that was not the case.
ஏறி குதிச்சு
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Ronaldinho. Maldini. Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. It's Ronaldinho!
ஸோ
Oh, well spotted. Had to be at his very sharpest there.
யாரு இல்ல ஜாபி இப்போ உள்ள போட்டு ஆடிட்டு
Madrid with their first
DMF.
corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. It's
Xavi.
a header!
ஜாபி ஹெட்டிங்
He's done
தண்டமா
very
இருக்கு.
well to get to that.
பாசிங்
You get a
இருக்குடா.
sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
டிஃபரன்ஸ்
Mbappe
அந்த அளவுக்கு இல்ல.
is sporting a guilty look after
பாசிங்
that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit
டிஎம்எஃப்
that further on.
டிஎம்எஃப் போட்டு
He welcomes it in.
Oh, lucky guys.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh,
And he's there to get it away. Speculative strike.
இன்னும் bro இப்படி ஏறானுங்க
Keeper has
லாஸ்ட்ல.
reacted superbly there. Beckenbauer is offering a wry smile there.
சரி நேத்து 11 பார்க்கலாம்னு பார்த்தேன்டா.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager
Prime
is
layer இருக்கு
pondering
11.
his options as to whether to stick
Karthi.
or twist Peter in view
11.
of the time remaining.
பார்த்துட்டியா?
He might have a tough call to make now.
We expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Throw in. Eto. Madrid still ahead by the game's only goal.
There's a real appetite from them to
No,
finally
Martina.
put this game to bed. Will they?
நீ அது நல்லா இருக்குன்னா உனக்கு அது நல்லா இல்லமாண்டா. நீ நல்லா
Barcelona
இல்லன்னா
have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Driven forward. Ronaldinho is firing after that one. And that's that.
1 goal win.
Madrid have
Not
held
good,
on.
not
They
good.
have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
B.
Claiming the man
GG,
of the match
GG, Abhi.
award.
Well played,
And there
buddy.
is very little room
Good
for
game,
hope.
good game, Nanba. Last game, Nanba. Last game of today's stream, Nanba. அப்படியே இந்த கேம் ஓட அப்படியே ஸ்ட்ரீம் எண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு போறோம் நண்பா. ஆமாண்டா. அவன் என்ன கூப்பிட்டானா? கூப்பிட்டு பாரு. மாடரேட் வந்து இது மட்டும் பண்ணக்கூடாது. இப்ப யாராச்சும் வந்தாங்கன்னா அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு வெல்கம் போடணும். அப்படியே அவங்க ஏதாவது சொன்னாங்கன்னா அவங்க கூட பேசி இன்டராக்ட் பண்ணணும். அப்படியே இந்த மேட்சோட இந்த இன்னைக்கு ஸ்ட்ரீம் அப்படியே எண்ட் பண்ணிடலாம் நண்பா. ஆனா இன்னைக்கு ஸ்ட்ரீம் ஆரம்பிச்சது லேட்டு தான். எவ்வளவு நேரம் ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்ணியிருக்கேன்?
So the wait is over. We
2
can
மணி நேரம்
finally
தான்டா
get
பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
going.
வென்
Welcome to
போட்டான்டா டே
everybody who has joined
கார்த்தி.
us for this
பூம்
unmissable
பிடி
game.
செட்.
Hugely
வென்
anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be
நீ
at
எப்படா
this moment in
சைட்டுக்கு
time.
போயிட்டு வருவியா? என்ன கதை?
Oh,
குரூட்
the
கேமிங்.
pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now the game itself. And already we're underway here.
ப்ரோ டிஸ்டர்ப். ஓ நம்பருமா?
Rafinha going face to face with his great rival.
புது நம்பர்.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira concedes a free kick for that.
மறுபடியும் டுவான் போச்சுடா. கேம் தெரியுதா என்ன?
And that is as far as they're going to go. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four. And thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless.
தெரியுதாடா
Incredibly
எனக்கு?
dogged and determined.
And here's Messi. A well cut out, no margin for error there at
எனக்கு
all.
கேமே தெரியலடா.
Thuram with the clearance.
அலசா.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Okay, it's Dino time.
Ronaldinho.
Hey. Last one now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Last man எதிர்பார்க்கலாம்.
And he was quick to react. Mbappe going about things with real menace. And it's Messi. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
எவ்வளவு
Now
சவுண்ட்
it's
வச்சிருக்கு?
Mbappe.
இப்பதான் கேக்குது.
Fired deep towards the back post.
Well played and well cleared.
So தேவையில்லாத கார்னர் தான்.
And we have our
EFC.
very first corner. He gets big.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's having a hit. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, this looks sharp. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Messi. Oh, what a ball! Mbappe! And they've got rid.
That's close.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe!
That's it.
There it is!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at
That's
half-time,
close.
but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Boom Nanba,
So
welcome
there we are,
to
half-time.
the
Both
stream
teams
buddy.
head into
Boom
their
yaar theriyuma?
respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game is still
Adanda
up for
report
grabs.
irukudada.
And the half-time score, 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little
Sangesh
braver
bhai
with the
adik
ball,
vanda
I
live
think.
konte
Something they'll be told many
football
times, I'm
மட்டும்
sure,
தான் வேற game
during the
PUBG
interval.
la போடுங்க அப்படிங்கறோம்.
Madrid having to have the lead
See,
in a
நம்ம என்னடா
tight-old game.
master ஆகணும் வேற.
Half-time, 1-0.
போடுற மாதிரி இருந்தா இல்லாட்டி போட
If you're
கூடாது.
just back from your break, you've missed
That's
very little of the resumption of the second half.
இப்போ ஏதோ தேங்காய் போட்டானோ ஓகேங்க.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter.
தேங்காய்
Entice
வந்து
your opponents out. See if you can
Chicken
open
King.
them up a bit more.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here,
Van
not
Dijk.
against this opponent.
புது வெண்டைக்கா?
Elise,
இல்ல சாதா வெண்டைக்கா?
he's got away.
பழைய வெண்டைக்கா?
It's
Siemens
Iniesta!
pass.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Messi. Madrid just about have their noses in front.
Offside.
It is the slenderest of leads.
Offside. ये पावर बैंक எங்கடா தாங்க? அது வேற வேணும்னு எனக்கு.
Rummenigge. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, here's a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
The attendance for this
Mbappe.
match,
Full charge
71,888.
Elise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Crosser.
What a
Schmeichel.
are definitely going about this the right way.
This
You.
is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. No, that's been intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this
So
one
ball
safe.
receive பண்ணிட்டு turn up.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed.
அவசரப்பட்டு.
But will they?
பீஸ் வேணும் நண்பா, ரெண்டு அடிச்சாதான் நண்பா பீஸ். இல்லாட்டி அவன் ஒன்று
Whatever
அடிச்சாதான்
he had
draw
in
அந்த
mind,
கணக்குலயே ஆட
that
வேண்டியதா
was
இருக்கு.
not it. Iniesta. Osimhen.
பீஸ் கிடைக்குமா?
Madrid needed that. They really
கிடைச்சிருச்சுன்னு
needed it.
நினைக்கிறேன்.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
வேண்டைக்கு புது வேண்டைக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் நண்பா.
Well, the
Ah,
defence
okay.
proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Schmeichel is there to clear. Mbappe!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that's it.
Love.
Well, that was tense. Boy, that was
Move.
tense. The two sides separated by the game's
Ready,
only goal.
60%, 70% ready.
Mbappe claiming the man of the match award, and there is
இல்ல
very
இல்ல
little
இல்ல
room for argument.
அப்பா இது மாத்திரை போடுறது
Look
ரெடி
back on the
ஆயிரும்
game then,
இதுக்கே
Jim.
வேணாம்
Well,
அப்படின்ட்டு
that was a hard-fought win with defensive
ரெடி ஆயிடுச்சதுக்கு ஏற்ற
masterclass.
மாதிரி
They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
ஓகே சரி
Thanks to Jim alone.
இல்ல ப்ரோ லைவ் போட்டிருக்கதா ஒரு 1/4 மணி நேரம் 20 நிமிஷம் சூப்பீடு தான் ஓகே ப்ரோ ஓகே நண்பா 2000 ரேங்கிங் இந்த சீசன் எண்டுக்குள்ள போக முடியுமா நண்பா பாபா யாகா மிஸ்டர் லெமன் என்ன கதை ப்ரோ இது சரி நண்பா அப்படியே நான் ஸ்ட்ரீம் எண்ட் பண்றேன் see you guys in the tomorrow stream until then it's bye from best தமிழன் நண்பா bye guys bye buddy bye மச்சான் peace out guys எல்லாருக்கும் bye bro பென்னி bro bye நண்பா விஷ்ணு bye விஷ்ணு வெனம் யூடியூப் bye வெனம் bro பூம் பாபா bye நண்பா நெய்மர் ப்ரோ பாய் ப்ரோ கேமர் ப்ரோ பாய் ப்ரோ எல்லாருக்கும் பாய் இன்னைக்கு சப்போர்ட் பண்ண எல்லாரும் நாளைக்கு வந்து சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க we need your love and support guys bye guys bye 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 ஒரு வியூஸ் தான்